10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Damn. Fuck you, we've got your money. And with that note, welcome to Wrasslecast with myself, Peter Metalhead, my ever lovely co-host.
Sorry, hang on, man.
Well, his name is Elfie Dark Van Raven. I seem to have struck a chord here tonight.
Oh my god, I'm sorry, that was just... Oh, hang on. Sorry. Okay, yeah, okay. Oh god, we don't have outtakes for this thing, but this would be a good thing to start one. Oh my god. Right, yeah, hello. Sorry, go. Yeah, I'm Elfie Dark Van Raven, and joining us again we have is Lee.
Hey guys.
Yep, yeah.
A surprise entrance for the podcast this evening.
Yes, exactly. He made he was here for TLC, but we don't have Aaron again. We do not have our fourth guest. We have not had our fourth guest since doing it, so I'm going to have to be giving some strict words with him. But yeah, welcome back. We will be talking about the WWE Royal Rumble 2014, a pay-per-view that was probably secretly written by not Rusev, I was going to say Rusev then, by Vince Russo, because it was just like, let's rise the thumb up, and do the whole, but then let's just go down again, because the Rumble match itself was just like really kind of bad booking in my eyes. But there we go. Right, so yeah, there's only, how many matches was there on the total? It was only 5, wasn't there?
Yep.
Yeah, it's 5. Yeah,
5 matches. That's a lot more than there was last year. Last year there was like 3 before the actual Rumble event.
Was there? Fucking
yeah.
I'll have to look at that. Now we've got the network.
Unless you include the pre-show stuff, but
Nah. Well,
why would we include that shit?
No, you wouldn't really. But but I mean, this year's one looked like it was booked by Teddy Long, because obviously we had 3 tag team matches. If the main event was a tag team match, it would have been better. Sorry, what?
Tag team match, player.
Yeah, exactly. Holla. But yeah, so we have 3 tag team matches, the triple threat and the Rumble. Right, so we're going to start it off. I just got my notes here. I've actually forgot what the fucking kickoff. For the first time in my life, actually, we watched the kickoff, because we don't get to usually watch it. Because we have the network, we can watch it. So what was the kickoff again? Wasn't it the New Day versus some...
Yeah, Cesaro and Tyson Kidd and whatever they're called. I don't know what the tag team's been called yet.
Oh, it wasn't a 6-way. It was just a normal tag. I thought it was a 6-way, 6-man. It wasn't it? Because Adam Rose was there as well. Yeah, so New Day versus Tyson and Thingy, and I'm pretty sure Tyson and Kidd won, didn't they? Did they win?
Yeah, they did.
They did, yes. And I lost a bet now at work for that. Not at work, sorry. I lost a bet to myself that I kind of on the wrestling group on Facebook. I kind of said that the New Day would win, but they didn't. So that kind of, damn it. So yeah, what did you two think? Good. Did you see that match?
I missed it myself because I was busy. I thought, fuck the pre-show. I'll just come in for the Rumble itself.
Lee, did you see it?
No.
You didn't see it either, so I was the only one here to watch it. Okay, well that's awkward. Right, cool. Right, so we move on. First match, we move on to the New Age Outlaws versus the Ascension. This match I was kind of looking forward to. I was a little bit annoyed they opened with it though, to be honest, because this was one of my favourite ones. The New Age Outlaws versus the upcoming Ascension, and the match sucked in my opinion. Yeah. The match was like, I'm pretty sure it was only 5 minutes long, 10 minutes long. It wasn't that long.
5 minutes long.
5 minutes long, yeah, fucking hell, that's what she said. But yeah, is it actually 5 minutes long, really?
Yeah, 5 minutes and 25 seconds.
Can we confirm that? Can we Wikipedia that as quickly as if it actually was?
Yeah. Already on Wikipedia.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
We're exposing a news information source, Wikipedia, the most reliable of information sources.
Wow. I mean, fucking hell, I'd had a few to drink before the Rumble, but Jesus Christ, it actually was 5 minutes. Fucking hell. Oh my god. Yeah, but it wasn't good really at all. I wrote here it wasn't a bad match, but I think it was quite really not only do you open with it, but you only give them 5 minutes as well. Outlaws obviously dominate it, and then the Ascension basically kick their ass, So, and it's also fun to note Billy Gunn has also cut his hair as well, which you think you can also notice that on Raw last week. But Billy Gunn cut his hair. I don't know if you two noticed that, but he did used to have hair.
Yeah, he cut his hair last year as well. It's been short.
Did he?
Well over. Yeah.
Oh.
I'm pretty
Oh
sure.
wow, man, I just sound like a complete retard then, because I always thought he had like the medium length hair. I didn't realise he cut it short last year. Did he do it last year? Fucking hell, didn't even know.
I'll have to go back on the network and look for only $9.99.
Yeah, for $9.99 you can find out. So yeah, right, so right, move forward to the next tag team match.
I was going to say well, hold your horses there, son. I was going to say about the match itself. Yeah, I agree with you. It wasn't very good, but did you see the build-up to this? The weeks preceding. When did
the build-up was actually alright, to be honest.
When did the Ascension debut?
Was
it the New Year?
Raw?
Yeah, was it the New Year Raw?
I think it was. Yeah, I think it was the Raw after New Year. Yeah, I think, or the start of the 2000. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, the speculation online about this, because I thought, oh, cool, all right. And the first promo they do, they're pretty much just the Road Warriors, aren't they? And it's like it's heavily implied they're Road Warriors. And I'm like, okay, cool. And then literally next week they're like, oh, we're better than Demolition and the Road Warriors. It's like, oh, great! This is you guys are off to a good start. And then JBL starts like burying him in commentary.
Pretty much, yeah, he does.
On the forum I usually frequent, everyone was going like, "Oh my God, they're burying the Ascension already! They're not even started." And it's just like, well, let's see how it goes. And a lot of people are speculating, oh, it's obvious, the APA and other classic tag teams are going to turn up and twat them or whatever, And well, that happened, didn't it? That was one of my favourite moments of Raw for the past year, probably, with NWO, APA, and the New Age Outlaws all in the ring.
Oh, dude, man. No, go on. Hello? Okay, the APA, man, was just like, oh, that was... I love the NWO back in the day, but they've made a return since. The fact when he took that shirt off JBL, and then you see Bradshaw and Fruit come down, it's like, yeah, APA protection. And I was like, yay, it makes reminding me I need one of those fucking APA t-shirts that I never got back in the day. I still want one as well. But yeah, and they obviously, and then the Outlaws come out, and they said, who invited the jackasses? And then they all attack them, which set up that match. So the build-up was alright, actually.
Yeah. But a lot of people were just going like, they didn't realise it was, all part of the angle and shit. All of them were just going like, because there's been a big fucking tour on the internet recently about how god-awful the commentary is. Like, like it's really getting to toxic levels, and then like, everyone just assumes it's like just JBL just being a wanker on commentary as usual. It's like, no, it's part of the angle. And that thing with the APA and NWO, the reunion, that was awesome, right? It was. At the same time, I was like, oh my God, this is awesome. Also at the same time, I was like, yay, 3 weeks out of NXT and you're already buried. Bye-bye.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean,
but there you go. That was me. That was me falling for, just it not being an angle.
It was good to see JBL do that clothesline from hell one more time, to be honest. It was kind of... It was good. It was good to see. It was good to see if he still could do it properly. But he obviously practiced it before doing it. But he still did it. Boom, head comes right off. Going back to what you said about the Ascension, about the Road Warriors. Okay, yeah, when you look at it, I suppose they are kind of a cheap kind of gimmick to the Legion of Doom. Yes, they do have the shoulder pads. They do have the makeup. They do have the really threatening, heavy style music. But I'd say they're far from Legion of Doom now. Legion of Doom were their own team. They were great back in the day. No one could fuck with the Legion of Doom, and I don't think the Ascension are anything really near Legion of Doom, to be honest. I mean, I know they have similarities of them, but I like the Ascension. I like them a lot, and hopefully they will go far in WWE. There's a reason why they're in NXT. I don't know if you two ever saw the matches with them in NXT. If you don't,
I did. Yeah, I did see a couple. Yeah, they were quite good.
Well, you can go back and view them now for only $9.99 if you didn't see them. That's like 2 plugs now for that network. We're going to get through.
If you think I'm giving the network $9.99, you can go away. I was about to say something, just over the top, and I figure, we probably have children listening, so.
I didn't want it to be $9.99. I really, I mean, $99. It could have been $6.50. What it should have been. That's bullshit. Anyway, Anyway, so I like Ascension. They are a good team. If you've got them there, go back and watch the old NXTs. If there are on there, there are some previous NXTs on there, say with Raw and SmackDown replays. But they are worth it. They are a good team, and hopefully they will be the tag team champions. I mean,
that theme tune is awesome as well.
It really is. Oh my God, it really is. Oh, it's just good. It is good. They are a good team. I mean, if they didn't have that kind of oh my
Yes.
god, it's an LOD,
stigma.
you know, LOD stigma, you know, it's like, it looks at them, they're probably good, but they're both talented. They both did, Victor did a separate gimmick before he joined the Ascension, and he's always been a talented wrestler regardless. So once they get the tag time, once they start crushing jobbers like every fucking week, once they start actually beating some proper people, then I can guarantee once they have started have a proper feud with the Usos, I can guarantee that's when things will pick off and people will start to like them. So
Oh yeah, now you mentioned that about the jobbers. That was a weird one, wasn't it? I think it was the second match they had. It was like a random local team. And it's like Raw hasn't done that in like fucking forever.
I think
You just have
sorry.
random like local wrestlers like just be a jobber for.
Last time they did that was when Ryback first came back, and he was crushing like local jobbers for like literally what was that, 3 months on end. It was like ages he was crushing jobbers, and then at a pay per view it was just like, oh my god, and they started doing 1-on-1, then 2-on-1, then 3-on-1, then 4-on-1. It's just like, what the fuck? Yeah, I mean, the Ascension's first match was against Miz and Mizdow, and then after that it was just literally local jobbers. It was local jobbers on the Raw and SmackDown. It's just been like local jobbers up all the time, which sucks. But there we go. Anyway, back to the Rumble. Second match, Usos versus Miz and Mizdow. Are we allowed to skip matches in podcast? Do we have to talk about everything?
We can literally sum up. Well, if you want, I can sum up in about 2 sentences.
Yeah, SmackDown.
At best, a fairly decent SmackDown match.
Yeah.
All the good parts, Mizdow being Mizdow. That's about it.
Yeah. All right, move on. Yeah.
Wait, hang on. Lee, have you got anything on this one, fella?
Mizdow. Yeah, Mizdow was the star.
Mizdow, yeah, he's a good. He did a good thing in the Rumble as well. To be honest, it was pretty cool, you know. So, but yeah, at best, Jack said it best. At best, SmackDown match, same quality match for them. It wasn't like, it was just literally watching this was just like, oh, I'm watching Friday Night SmackDown. There was no difference. It would have been nice if Miz got the titles back, but obviously it's probably not going to happen. So there we go. Did anything particularly happen in the match that I've written down?
No, like I said, other than Mizdow spots, just like
yeah,
irritating.
I wrote he did get massive cheers. I think he did, yeah. So anyway, move on. Third match, Bellas versus Paige and Natty or Natalia, which was I spoke to Jack on Facebook a few days ago about this, and he said to me that this match wasn't a bad match, and I have to agree, it wasn't. No.
Solid match.
It was pretty good for a Divas tag. I mean, you know, especially for the Bellas.
I was going to say, let's rephrase that. It's a good Divas match for the Bellas.
Yeah, exactly.
Paige and Natty are awesome, wrestling wise.
Exactly. So it was good for the Bellas, considering their track record and how much Jack hates the Bellas. And if you listen to previous podcasts, you'll know how much he hates the Bellas. Yep. But it was good. It was an interesting one. It was back and forth, solid work, no botches. I thought, wow, I'm actually starting to enjoy this. Either I've not drunken enough, or I'm holding my piss.
and Paige and Natty, they seemed to gel well as a tag team, you know.
They do work well. Hopefully we'll see more of, like, I'm assuming Paige's face now. Has she gone back to face? If she's teaming with Natalia, I assume so.
I don't know. It's not like creative give a shit.
No, so it's not, is it? But yeah, sorry, hang on. Oh yeah, does anyone know any news on when AJ Lee's coming back?
Don't know, but she's nursing a neck injury. That's why she's been out.
Yeah, no, I know about the neck injury. Yeah.
No rumours. No rumours or any shit like that. It's just an actual neck injury she's had. So
another one with a neck injury, man. They're all getting fucking. Either someone's doing something too rough, or they're all just dropping like flies. You know.
Well, the thing is, it's a profession where you slam yourself, against a hard wood mat, several times a night, several hundred nights a year. So it's bound to have its.
Well, yeah, I'm not saying it doesn't have to take its effects on you. Yeah, loads of it. I mean, look at Mick Foley. He's broken over bones. You've got to just read one of his books, and you'll know everything he's.
Oh
broken.
yeah, I know. Yeah, he's got short-term memory loss these days.
Yeah, exactly. So, but there we go. So yeah, it wasn't.
But luckily, but they could sort themselves out on the road with cocaine, lots and lots of cocaine. Well, actually, I don't know if that's a painkiller or not, but. Fuck it, cocaine.
Cocaine anyway. It's probably not a painkiller, but fuck it. It's a drug addiction. So there we go. The thing I put for this basically was yet again, okay match, back and forth, blah blah, Bellas win, blah blah, moving on. So yeah, I was kind of shocked to see the Bellas win actually, because I honestly thought the Faces was going to go over. So again, I lost out on the betting thing on the WWE group because I didn't see the Bellas going over, but they did, and it's very rare to see the Bellas go over, So it's very odd. Anyway,
It's rare to see the Bellas go over. Raven,
Yes.
what are you smoking?
I know, exactly. They wouldn't put it, I mean, they wouldn't do that, even though they've made Nikki Bella the Divas champion, make her have a storyline with her sister, who then gets back with her. And then
they just ignore it.
No,
drop it,
just completely ignore everything she said on Raw. Don't forget about all the death threats and the crushing messages. Yeah, let's just be sisters again. Yeah, fuck it, why not?
Yeah, I used to be in a feud with Brie, but I never told anyone.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my god, exactly. So, right, moving on to the best match of the night, and the match that clearly carried the pay-per-view. If this match could suck more cock than a whore on a Friday night, I think the whole pay-per-view I'd give it. At best, this pay-per-view got a 5 from me, and if this match sucked, it would have got 3. Not even that, but yeah. We saw Cena, we saw Mr. Suplex Repeat and Seth Rollins for the WWE Championship. And I was a little bit annoyed about this match because I honestly thought he was going to cash in. I read a dirt sheet alert report that Brock Lesnar was going to be turning face. So then I thought, okay, maybe Paul Heyman goes to Seth Rollins, maybe he cashes in, maybe he becomes his new client, we get a whole different storyline. That didn't happen. I was annoyed. There we go.
Yeah, I too read the same dirt sheet.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know if someone like Brock Lesnar can be face, to be honest, of the amount of effort he puts in, but
Well, he did. Did you see his original run back in 2002 when he lost his 2002-2003? When he lost his title, Paul Heyman betrayed him, and then he wins the Rumble.
Oh yeah,
back at WrestleMania.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I think. Yeah, Paul Heyman sided with Big Show, and that was at Survivor Series 2003. I think a really really shit match that was. But yeah, then Paul Heyman was with Big Show for a while. Yeah, and kind of when his feud with Kurt Angle as well, he was kind of supporting the face kind of elements there as well. Actually, I'm sorry, I've got hiccups. So yeah, this was a fantastic match. It was we saw a Shane McMahon dive elbow from Seth Rollins for a table, which apparently kayfabe alert, broke a rib. Apparently, we saw more suplexes from Brock Lesnar. We saw Cena give Brock 3 attitude adjustments.
I prefer being called the FU.
Yeah, I prefer it being called the FU as well. It's just so much easier to say. So here we go.
And ironically, didn't the when it was originally called the FU, he called it that just to poke fun at Brock Lesnar's move, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Back in 2003.
That's true. Yeah, it was. Then Brock giving F5, I think, to Cena twice, and Brock it was back forward a little bit. How long was this match in total? I think it was
22 minutes.
22 minutes. Yeah, 22 minutes. So it went on for quite a decent amount of time. It didn't feel like it was 22 minutes, to be honest.
I know. It should have felt a lot quicker.
Yeah, it did. It did.
It's just time flies when you're actually having fun.
Yeah, exactly. Time flies when you've actually, you're watching the main event and then you think, wow, I've actually enjoyed some of this. The last fucking bollocks Teddy Lung's put together, I hated it.
I've got to admit, though, this definitely has been the best title match in the last, at least 3 months.
Yeah, I feel adding Seth Rollins into this made it better. I think if it was just if it was just John Cena and Brock Lesnar again, just to see him, oh yay, Brock did 50 German suplexes with John Cena, wow, this is worth the money. What the fuck? But yeah, adding Seth was definitely the better.
And all Mark's getting a big hard on.
Oh yeah. Well, regardless, I can't admit though, every time Lesnar did a suplex, it was just wow, the way he just does them is just it's definitely the best looking suplex I've seen in years.
You feel sorry though for Cena and Seth, because Seth landed on his head and neck really bad for a lot, especially towards the end when he had the I'm assuming the stretcher for Brock Lesnar that was planned. I'm guessing then was that I'm guessing that was real. Not real. I'm guessing that was all part of the act. Really, you remember the stretcher that.
Yeah, it was probably Lesnar. He probably just he just whispered to management, look, I'm not getting in that ring until I get another $100,000. Yeah.
Exactly. Damn it, Brock, we can't negotiate. Get your lawyer on the phone, okay? And he runs behind.
Right, quick, disguise the lawyer as a paramedic. Get him down.
We need a second paramedic here. Another one comes down. Oh man, that was hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah, it turns out, when he said when Michael Cole misreported it, he said he's broke a rib. No, he was pulling a rib. Get it? Because ribs are a term for pulling a joke. It's a more of an American thing, the rib thing.
Is it? What, to say rib?
After today's chosen.
well, to say rib, pulling a rib as a joke.
Oh, okay, yeah, so I got you.
I mean the term. In fact, you know where I got the term from? Fucking WWE documentaries and like interviews and shit like that.
Really?
It's like, oh, Davey Boy Smith always used to pull ribs and shit like that.
Sounds like you're
And with heart.
And Owen Hart, well known for it.
Sounds like you just go around to other people and just grab their ribs and pull them. It's like, what the fuck, man? Is that your phone?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's your phone. Sorry, hang on, we got...
Some nice ambient music for the podcast.
It really is. might have to kind of, to do the copyright, you might have to kind of maybe kind of cut that out, but there we go. So yeah, moving on. It was a very good match. Brock, obviously, he doesn't really do many moves nowadays, does he? German suplex is literally the only thing he does. I mean, like, other than the suplex and an FU, an F5, what else does Brock Lesnar do?
He did a couple of normal suplexes, I noticed that.
Oh yeah, he did. I think he did a snap suplex, like kind of like a. I do think he did a snap suplex, yeah. And then,
if I remember correctly, didn't he do a stall suplex, or was I too drunk at the time?
Maybe I don't know. A stall. That's one where you hold him up in the air.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know. I can't remember. He probably did. I don't know. I watched it back the other day. I'll have to watch it back again. So, he probably did that. So there was, and then the slow motion stuff as well. That was quite good. You could see like Lesnar's face after Seth hits that flying knee. His face was like, "Shit, I've dropped the ball," and he fell down. So it was good. It was a good match. The highlight was Seth doing that diving elbow, man. I mean, he had so much air. I went on Facebook and had to put Shane McMahon would be proud of that one because he fucking would. The amount of times Shane McMahon dived off that table, it was good. So yeah, you all agree? Good match. What do you think about the end? Did you honestly think John Cena was going to walk out champion? Because I did, to be honest.
I worried, but basically, I wanted Seth really to win, but at the end of the day, I'd take Lesnar over Cena.
That's the thing, though. Seth was really never going to win. He was kind of doomed from the start, though, when you think about it.
Yeah.
Like he was not. I'm not saying because I wasn't saying he's doomed from the start because he was going to someone against Cena and Brock. The Super Cena and Brock Lesnar, the Suplex King. No, because Money in the Bank. That's what killed it. Brock Lesnar, Seth Rollins would, if he won the match, then he wouldn't have needed the Money in the Bank briefcase. There would have been no point making him the briefcase holder if he won that match. You see what I mean?
He'd have had to forfeit it.
Yeah, exactly. He would have to forfeit it. Yeah, which seems a bit pointless because it's there to put people over. So really, he was doomed from the start. Realistically, the only way he was if WWE had any plan of giving him that title, it would have been through cash-in, and that's the only way he would have done. He didn't cash in, which sucked. A lot of people thinking maybe he's going to cash in at Mania now, like maybe when Brock and Roman. Oh my God, Roman! God no. Anyway, I don't know. Do you think he'll cash it? He's only got to July to do it, so when do you think they're maybe WrestleMania? Do you think maybe that's a good time to do it?
That would be interesting because it's never been cashed in at WrestleMania before, has it?
No, I don't think it has. No, that's just true. Kind of like that would be like the ideal place to do it, really, wouldn't it? But
I bet you tenner he'll do it at Fastlane or he'll do it at not Backlash, Extreme Rules.
Fastlane, man, what a weird. And did you see the promo for Fastlane? It's just like, let's get a bunch of WWE superstars and put a couple of fast Formula One soundtracks on the back and then just say new pay per view. There you go. That was it.
Yeah, so why not just call it No Way Out again for fuck's sake?
Why did they get rid of Elimination Chamber? Does anyone know that? Why they actually got rid of Elimination? Because I'm assuming
Maybe they're gonna save it for a random occasion throughout the year, make it a surprise.
Maybe. Do you think maybe that these Fastlane won't have Elimination Chamber matches, will it? No, it'll just be like a normal pay per view. Oh, that sucks, man. I mean, we're going to get no more, probably no more Elimination Chamber matches now. Oh well, bugger it. We've had enough anyway.
I reckon we'll see it again, but I reckon the reason because Elimination Chamber, it's exactly when it is every year, so it's just you're expecting, and it's maybe they'll do some big feud or some shit, and then they're all like, oh yeah, fuck this, the Elimination Chamber out of nowhere, SummerSlam or some other random pay-per-view.
Back when Hell in the Cell actually had a meaning, and it was made to a pay-per-view, and back in the day, Vince McMahon goes, you're going hell in a cell, and everyone's like, oh my God, and now they're just you're gonna fight Hell in the Cell, woo, wow, that's so much fun, you bastards. Oh my God, you killed Kenny, you bastard. Yeah. So that's pretty much what it was. So good match. I'm not really sad about the outcome. I probably knew Brock was going to win. It probably would have been wise because I know that if you watched afterward on the network, you'll see that Cena did an interview. Rusev interrupted him. We all know if you read Dirt Sheet Alert, if you read obviously that they were going to do a Rusev and John Cena feud. So that's what I'm assuming is going to be happening. And apparently I read that Rusev and John Cena are going to be facing off at Fastlane as well. So yeah, that's probably why Cena didn't go over or Rollins didn't go over. So there we go. So it was always set to be Brock Lesnar. I should have made bets on that on Sky Bet. I'm not usually a betting person, but it was kind of obvious. And they had 100-1 that the bunny was going to be an entrance in it. So
imagine if like you placed the bet and it turned out it had been an
entrance. I know. You probably would have shat yourself, wouldn't you? Yeah. So unless anyone's got any more to add about that match, anything that hasn't been said, we'll move on to the highlight of the pay-per-view.
The highlights.
Yeah.
I love it, Michael.
Exactly.
He's being sarcastic.
Exactly, yeah. Anyone else want to add anything to that triple threat? Anyone? No, nothing good?
No, you summed it up perfectly, man. It's like you said.
Well, get other people's opinions in, don't it?
Well, like I said, it was much like the SummerSlam match. It was nice to see John Cena thrown about like a little ragdoll cunt that he is.
Yeah, exactly. They had that. Oh, there's that bloody meme, isn't there, with Family Guy, like kind of like with Cena's face and then a doll of a man saying, "So, Mr. Cena, can you point to the doll where Mr. Lesnar conquered you?"
I totally forgot about that one.
It's brilliant. I'm gonna look at that after the podcast and just laugh to myself for 10 minutes. So anyway, we move on to the Royal Rumble. Obviously, the 30-man Royal Rumble. I did read it was going to be another 40-man Royal Rumble this year, but you know, dirt sheets are like, ha, we're not believable. Why do you believe us? And we're like, oh, I don't know why we believe you, because you're dirt sheets. There we go. Yeah, it was set to be a 40-man. I don't know if any of you two read that. It was going to be another 40-man one, but obviously, bullshit. Oh yes.
I hadn't read it, but I heard a slight rumour, but I hadn't read it.
So, to talk about the release of Justin Gabriel, or not even the release, the quitting of Justin Gabriel. Yeah, if you didn't know already, he quit. I don't know if you two knew that. You probably did know that.
Wait, no, not Justin Gabriel.
No, just not the talent of the company.
I really don't. I think I may have seen him in one or two matches. I really know nothing about him. Over then, he was a card in the WWE Supercard when I used to play that.
He was a great wrestler. He was a talented motherfucker. He was originally in the original Nexus before they went all shit with it. Yeah, he was a great wrestler. He was a great talent. So what, Lee?
And the core as well.
And so you said it, and what as well?
The core.
Oh, the core. Oh, yeah, he was in the core. Oh, my God, the core. I hated that as well. Yeah, let's battle the Nexus, but let's call ourselves the core. Like some weird movie, like just can't take off on the cube or something, you know what I mean? It's like, what? So, yeah, he was in that. He was good. Apparently, he's already in, like, PCW or something now. He's gone to the Indies or something, so, which is good. Good for him. You won't ever listen to this Justin Gabriel, but in case you did, good luck, man, wherever you go. So, yeah. Anyway, moving on. Rumble. Yes. God, I have not seen this much bad booking in the Royal Rumble since Vince Russo used to work for the WWE. Because my God, did he come back? Did he return at this Rumble and write this drivel? That was it. It wasn't too bad though. But the surprise returns. My God, when Bubba Ray Dudley come out, my roof of this house went off because I thought, holy shit, they got Bully Ray to come back, man. That was awesome, man. And then the Boogeyman, I was just like, oh my God, can you do better than the Boogeyman? I mean, probably yeah, because it's the Boogeyman.
Yeah.
And his name's Bray Wyatt.
And they did Bray Wyatt, and he was good. He played a good card. He did that dominating for a bit. And then who did they send out? Send me out someone who can beat me. And then they send Zack Ryder out. It's just like, really? They send Zack Ryder out? Really? What the hell, man? Like,
hey, at least Zack Ryder finally got to be on TV.
Yeah, first time in 4 years, maybe 2 years, maybe. I can't remember the last time that fucker was even used on SmackDown. On bloody
6 months. So
6 months. Was it 6 months?
At least. Last time I remember, it was during that Summer Rae, Layla Fandango love triangle thing, and he beats Fandango.
Oh yeah. I've actually put on the note here Bray Wyatt and Bray Wyatt throws that Ryder, LOL. Because there we go. And we had DDP as well, which again, of course, sporting the old. Yes, I do yoga now. Look at my shirt. Go to my website. Sign up. Give me money. I'll make you trim. I'll make you slim. You know what I mean? So, but see, DDP was quite cool. So.
Yeah, to be fair, he was like 58, and he moved around.
Yeah, he did. Doesn't seem.
Yoga must be doing some good shit.
Oh, I've heard a lot of good positive things about his yoga, actually. To be honest, a lot of divas like take his yoga and they talk about it on Total Divas, so and some other stuff, reports and stuff. So yeah. Okay, so I wasn't happy with this Rumble, and a lot of people listening to this, and I want to sum this up as best that I can, because obviously there was a lot of people that were pissed off Roman Reigns won it. They booed him. It was very awkward. They booed him. The Rock came out. They still booed him. The people they crashed, they unsubscribe on the network for unsubscribing from the network because of that pay-per-view. Now, I'm sorry, if you're listening to this and you unsubscribe to the network because of that pay-per-view, you are an idiot. Find a wall, take your head and bash it into it as hard as you can, because you are seriously an idiot. Why would you unsubscribe from something that clearly is a mile-long stone of great stuff of a company and a DVD massive list just because the pay-per-view was bad? This Royal Rumble has not been the only bad pay-per-view WWE ever did. Did you ever see Fatal fucking 4-Way? Did you ever see that pay-per-view? I don't want to see that pay-per-view again. It was that bad, okay? So
or King of the Ring 95?
Yeah, all that. Oh my god, that one as well. Yes, thank you very much. Exactly.
But I'd also like to add to our listeners, I agree with you. Good on you for cancelling your network subscription.
Don't subscribe to his channel for this.
Yeah, well, no, it's fair enough. It's just like fucking Daniel Bryan comes in, he gets eliminated. Barely 5 minutes in.
Alright, okay. I get it. Daniel Bryan.
So no,
yeah, no, go on.
Yeah.
No, go on.
So no look for us there. Like, I wouldn't mind if he got eliminated, but they could have kept him into the fucking final four or something at least.
We can all agree that Daniel Bryan just bent it over and took the biggest black dildo up the arsehole possible, and WWE was there smiling. Yeah, okay, he didn't last very long, in the Rumble. That obviously pissed a lot of people off. Yeah, it pissed me off as well. I didn't really expect Bryan to win either. I mean, I kind of knew that deep down it was going to be Roman Reigns, but he could at least made it to the final four. You know what I mean? So. But I think the network is a really good thing. I'm quite addicted to it, and I think just to unsubscribe for that just because of a bad pay-per-view, and clearly me and Lee have just named 2 other bad pay-per-views, and if the network was out before then, they would have definitely unsubscribed after the Fatal 4-Way.
Oh, and Royal Rumble 2014 as well. That's a pay-per-view I'll name.
Yeah, you didn't, 2014 Royal Rumble, really? You didn't like that one?
Oh, shit.
I actually can't really remember that one, but fuck it. There we go. So, you people don't have the network, and you younger fans probably won't remember Fatal 4-Way, but if you decide to go and make yourself as a network, watch the Fatal 4-Way pay-per-view. It is fucking awful. And what's that King of the Ring one that Lee said as well? That one is awful as well. 95. That one's awful as well. Okay, there's a lot about, let's go over the bad things about this Rumble. The good things, obviously the returns. The returns were good. I did like the returns regardless. I like the whole Curtis Axel and then Eric Rowan takes his place. I like the whole Rusev at the end had that small chance that he was probably going to win it until Mr. Superman Kate gets him again.
Even the crowd got behind Rusev. They were just like, yeah, we want Rusev.
Yeah, we want a guy that pisses on the American flag, but let's have him win the Royal Rumble, really?
Well, there you go. That's how bad the booking has got. It's just like, you're making the fans cheer for the
guy that's probably the hatest guy in WWE right now, what the fuck, So, we had a few questionable entrances. I think Sin Cara was a bit of a questionable one. Zack Ryder was definitely a questionable one. Who else do we have? Kofi Kingston's way of him finding ways to get back into the Rumble, being caught by Rosebuds, I thought was a bit lame, to be honest. I mean, I understand there's not many things that you can do by getting yourself back into the ring, and then when he not only does he get back in the ring, sorry, I'm trying to find my words, in the ring after the Rumble, he only gets kicked out a few seconds later. So it's just like, what the fuck? That was like, again, Rusev booking again. So what the fuck, man? I mean, just having some people catch him, it's just like, they could have thought something better than that. Last year when he used that chair as a hopper, I literally shat myself because I thought, wow, if he falls off, I'm just going to laugh my ass off. But it was good. Adam Rose was an entrance. Roman Reigns was 19, so he won it on entry 19. JBL obviously mentions things. A lot of people have won at 27. A lot of people won at number 1. I don't know how many people have won at 19, but there we go. Big E, Mizdow, Swagger. Ryback, Cork Kane. Oh yeah, and Titus O'Neil, number 26, playing the idiot, obviously the quickest elimination. But Titus obviously got, I don't know if you noticed the botch with Titus O'Neil, that he tried to jump the ropes but he didn't, so he went back into the middle rope and they had to clothesline him again. So it's just like, I don't know if they were trying to beat Santino Morella's record there with a big pumped up Titus O'Neil, but what was it, 1.0 with 0.1 seconds, you know? I don't know, but who was that? Okay, cool. Anyway, sorry. Yeah, Big Show, Cesaro, and of course, Ziggler was number 30, which was weird. And, okay, one thing I want to say, we had, if any of you saw SmackDown, which you probably didn't, because I know Jack thinks it's a piece of shit, I don't know if he watches SmackDown, we'll see that they had qualifying matches for the Rumble, and there was one on there, Ziggler versus Bad News Barrett, but yet both of them were in the Rumble. So, like... Yeah. What the fuck, you know? Bad News Barrett lost his match, but he was number 27. Again, same with, Eric Rowan has to basically put himself in the Rumble because he lost his qualifying match. Same with, again, Rusev Ryback. Rusev technically lost the match by count, but he was in the Rumble. What was the point of holding fucking qualifying matches if they're never ready, you know? It's like, what the fuck, you know? I just...
Oh, yeah, well, shit, you've just fucking reminded me, because... Fucking Eric Rowan beat the crap out of Curtis Axel and then ran into the Rumble himself. Yeah, Curtis Axel was never eliminated.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
There you go. Just like Maven in 2002.
Yeah, when he kicked out that was when he kicked out the Undertaker that year, wasn't it?
Yeah, and it was like it takes him under the ropes and like takes him all the way around. The
and then like beat him centers of a chair. You know, just like fuck you, man. I'm the big dog. You're a tough enough wannabe. I'm gonna kick the fuck out of you. You know. So and then he tries to do it again like the year after that. I think he's like yay, and then Undertaker's like no, and then he goes throws him out. So I liked Maven. Maven was actually an alright wrestler considering he came from Tough Enough, you know, or the NXT version. So bad things about this Rumble. Well, first of all, it sucked. The Miz was. Go on.
The early Daniel Bryan elimination and all.
Early Daniel Bryan elimination, yes, very, very silly, very stupid. Don't think. I mean, I'm not pissed off that even if Bryan made it to number 27 after Bad News Barrett and Barrett got him out, I would have been happy with that. But he literally. Hang on, what number was Daniel Bryan? He was 19, I think, wasn't he? Was he 19?
No,
that's Roman Reigns.
Oh no, sorry, he was 10. Yeah, he was number 10. We had Fandango, Tyson Kidd, Stardust, DDP, and Rusev before Daniel Bryan went out, and then I think it was Bray Wyatt that threw. Was it Bray Wyatt that threw him out? Bray Wyatt throws out Daniel Bryan.
He didn't throw him out. Daniel Bryan was on the apron, avoids a Rusev clothesline, and then Bray Wyatt gives him the slightest fucking tap ever, and then Daniel Bryan's like, really crappy fall, and then he's sat there just fucking looking depressed as fuck, and so is basically everyone in the fucking WWE universe at that moment who isn't a complete, Cena man.
Yeah, exactly.
Just
Cena deserves to be champion. No, kill yourself. Die in a fire. But. Yeah, exactly. So, I think that's what pissed. I mean, at the end of the day, if Bryan didn't win, I wouldn't have been pissed off about that. I knew Roman Reigns was going to win anyway, but at least he could have shown, coming number 9, made it to the end. That would have been at least what the fans would have wanted. But no, it was just pushed out, and even his face when he went out was surprised. What, really? Did I really just go out? You know, what the fuck, you know? And then later on, we have Ziggler. Dean Ambrose, I can't remember anyone else. Ziggler, Ambrose, I think some other people. How many people were eliminated over the shoulder of the Big Show? I know Ziggler and Ambrose was 2 of them.
Bray Wyatt as well,
yeah.
You know. And they didn't even look good. They were just like the
exactly.
looking crappy. Just
exactly. You take a wrestler like Dean Ambrose and Dolph Ziggler and Bray Wyatt, who work their fucking asses off every day in and out. Fair enough, they have to sell the Big Show punch. I mean, fair enough. Maybe do it to one of the wrestlers. Maybe we could have got Dean and Bray Wyatt. You know, they just both go over the top rope and they continue fighting and they don't even care about the Rumble. That would have been something cool to see. You know, I'm not a WWE booker. People might think that's a shit idea, but I thought that might have been a good regarded it. But no, we have Big Show and Kane teaming together. They just double team them and they just put them over the shoulder and plop them out. You know, literally like they're nothing. You know, at least put them on the apron and then maybe punch them to the floor or something. You know, or have Kane spear them or something. Not just like, oh yeah, we got some garbage cans here. Oh, that's cool. Put them out of the ring. All right, there you go. Woo! And it's like, what the hell, man? What the fucking hell? So that was. Right, we had talent that was buried, like pretty much elimination buried. We had Daniel Bryan going out at so early a stage. Titus O'Neil, I mean, clearly, you know, the best wrestler of all time, goes out within like 4 seconds. So, actually, I don't know. Is it written down on Wikipedia how long he actually was lasting?
Yeah,
4 seconds. That was me fucking guessing. I actually guessed that, and I guessed that right. What a guess. I deserve a beer. With Cesaro, I can't really remember how Bad News Barrett went out. I think it was again towards the end. Swagger, I think, was again. Didn't Rusev? I mean, he eliminated quite a lot of people, didn't he, Rusev? He, I think, how many people did Rusev eliminate? He eliminated quite a few of them. 6. Yeah, 6. And what's the record? Is it 8?
No, the record is 12.
It's 12. Sorry, well, I was far off that one.
Guess who set that record? You know, because they need to make him look strong. It's Roman Reigns.
Oh, you need to do TV ads, man. You're brilliant. Anyway, yeah. So, and then obviously the Kofi moment was the Rosebuds catch him. And then Rusev then throws out Adam Rose and then throws out Kofi Kingston in the process. Roman Reigns comes in. Roman Reigns then obviously just fucks over Star and Goldust, who actually turn on each other during that match, which I thought was quite good. It's always good to see a team starring on each other. You know, it's just like, yeah, let's sell the everyone for themselves like bullshit. Let's just sell that, you know. So, so overall,
yeah, a lot of people kept hoping that like Stardust would turn up early, get eliminated, and then like later on in the match, Cody Rhodes would come out.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I could do a Mick Foley, you know, and then somehow quickly grow a mustache and come out again, you know, put a fake one on. So
that would have been like more fun than some of the other shit that happened, like probably that Titus O'Neil bit.
Exactly. Oh, I mean, they had to do the casting, you know. Oh, there's got to be a guy that goes out within like 2 seconds, and of course, let's just be Titus O'Neil, you know. Let's make a strong, hungry powerhouse, you know. Oh look, boom, now you're gone, you know. And he didn't even do it properly. He botched while doing it, so it's just like, yeah, you're an idiot. So, Ryback. How did Ryback go out again?
Kane.
Big Show and Kane. Yeah, Big Show and Kane. I do have it written down. So there's another one. I'm not a huge fan of. I am a huge fan of Ryback, but I'm not. I wouldn't have said he's up there talented wise. Same with Dean Ambrose and Dolph Ziggler. That's my opinion. You want to hang me for that? Go ahead. But you know, I think.
Okay, I will. I hate you,
Raven. Anyway, I think a lot of what CM. we could just carry that on and on, couldn't we? Really, but we're not going to. I think a lot of what CM Punk said on the podcast about him probably is quite true. To be honest with you, I'm not saying he's a bad guy or anything, but you know, I think you know.
No, he's just dumb as fuck.
It's like, what the hell, man? You know, and then he gave that story on Raw like a couple of weeks back. You know. So.
Yeah,
it was, and a lot of it was his. A lot. I think it was WWE just trying to get the fans behind him. You know, trying to get the feed me more. You know, and they've stopped the stupid Goldberg.
Well,
you know.
Actually, it was probably what it was because that Raw. It was New Year's, like literally 2 days after, and they had a house show on the same day. So half the roster was at that other house show. You see, so they had to like. Actually pad out Raw by doing actual character like developments and shit, which like made it a really watchable Raw. You know, like even Cesaro got a fucking 3-minute promo in, and I was just like, yeah. Nice.
Well, Cesaro is actually quite talented on a microphone, so I mean, there we go. But so overall, if I can get this cable out from this fucking chair, hang on a second. It was like. I mean, the people in the Rumble wasn't too bad. I think the entries of people where they came out and to what positions, and now I'm just making it sound like an orgy. I think the numbers. I think their numbers that the people got was good. I think like except for Zack Ryder, I think all the numbers were good. I think in having Daniel Bryan 10 was good. I think in having Bray Wyatt 5 was good. You know, I think having seen Carl in it whatsoever was stupid. So we get Eric Rowan and we get Bray Wyatt obviously dominating the Rumble. Obviously he ends up like throwing everyone out again and again and again, you know. And I think he grab the microphone and he kind of goes like, you know, and he starts singing "The Whole World in His Hands." This is my year.
Yeah, I love that moment. I was just like, oh, it was like that was like for about when he was doing that for about 10 seconds. I was thinking to myself, shit, this Royal Rumble might actually be good. Like, you know, better than last year. And then, you know,
It just
what the fuck do I know?
Exactly. I mean, when you look at it, you think, oh, yay, this is going to be like the Guardians of the Galaxy movie. It was fun. It was brilliant. Went, oh, no, actually, truthfully, it was really Spider-Man 3 with Tobey Maguire. You know, a film or something you probably just don't want to watch again. You know, I'll get the DVD. I'll get...
I'd say it's half. I'd say it's not great, but not...
Oh, no, I mean, yeah...
Look, it could be worse. It could be The Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah, I actually didn't really mind that movie, if I'm being honest, and...
Well, go suck a fucking dick.
Okay,
then.
I will, you know, fuck it.
Actually, no, I apologise. That's possibly a homophobic remark. Go and eat a vagina.
Do you mean the first or the second Amazing Spider-Man?
I've not seen the second one just because I know the twist in it. You know, it's the fucking biggest thing that's happened in Marvel comic history.
When Stacy dies.
Yeah, but doesn't it?
Well, I was trying to avoid it, Lee, but
You've
fair
just
enough.
spoiled it for a load of people there, Lee, who haven't seen the film, but they should have seen the film by now anyway, so fuck them.
Load of people? What? You mean all three people? You know, it's basically our
No, I mean like the people listening might not have seen Amazing Spider-Man 2 and they just reveal Gwen Stacy dies, but they should have seen it anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But anyway, yeah. Number 2, I would agree that was a little bit bad because they tried to squeeze 3 villains in all at once, and I have a feel like it's just like, no, you've just tried to, like, you've just literally compressed so much action. It didn't need 3 villains in, and then we see Rhino, who's like, for one, he has guns, and he's never needed guns anyway. So not only did they give him machine guns, which he doesn't need, and you just see him at the end for like fucking a minute, and then that's it.
Yeah.
So that's.
But Raven, whether or not the audience liked it, right? Did Rhino look strong?
Yes, of course he did, because he has machine guns. Mm-hmm.
That's all we need for the pay-per-view numbers. You know, we just need to make Rhino look strong.
I'm talking about the Spider-Man villain. As you know. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, so
well, there we go.
But I'm talking about like, you know, if I was
okay. Before we get back on track, we're just going to go off on track. It's a little bit here. What didn't you like about the first Amazing Spider-Man? Everything. Okay, I've had a feeling you said
pointless. It was just like cheap tie-in. The motivation of the villain was just stupid and retarded. It's like,
really?
oh, I'm gonna grow my arm back. I turned into a lizard for a night, and then all of a sudden he's like, fuck it, let's just do that.
Oh
from
yeah,
now on.
yeah.
It was never like, oh, I'm now addicted to this shit or anything like that. It was just like,
I'm just
fuck it, yeah, just carry on doing it. And then what else? Andrew Garfield, fuck him, basically.
No, don't fuck him. I think he's a better Spider-Man than Tobey Maguire, to be honest.
Tobey Maguire was perfect as Spider-Man.
Oh, I think Andrew Garfield was perfect for Spider-Man.
Well, Andrew Garfield, he's a slick, fucking, smooth-talking, like, wanker
that's
that all the girls
was,
love.
Realistically, you know.
No, have you ever read the comic books?
Not really.
He was a geek.
Yeah, I know he was a geek.
There you go,
yeah, I know. He did have a geeky side to him. That's why I picked Tobey Maguire.
Well, that's what happened with Spider-Man to begin with. He was a geeky kid who fucking, you know, was rejected by everyone. He was just, you know, such a wallflower, as they called him. 60s talk for, I don't know, being a fucking mongoloid or whatever. And then, you know, and then all of a sudden he gets bit by a spider and he gets the powers and, you know, doesn't become super confident straight away. I mean, he's still, like, super smart and shit, but, you know. And that's what Tobey Maguire brought out best, you know. It's like, you know, that's what Peter Parker should be, super smart, but like,
exactly.
You know,
should be nerdy.
he doesn't know what he's doing. He's just going by the seat of his pants and like, you know,
James Franco,
it's completely
far
social,
better
you know?
far better Harry Osborn than Dane DeHaan.
Really? I mean,
oh yeah, James Franco is awesome. You gotta love James Franco.
Yeah, I suppose Franco did play like a better Osborn. I don't know. I don't know. It was okay. All right.
But I will agree with you. Spider-Man 3, they just booked Green Goblin all wrong. You know, they just kind of his motivations were too quick, and then like he never really worked a proper match with Peter. It was just like he shows up, gets his head bashed in, and then he's completely forgotten about everything. It's just like, you know, like how the hell are you supposed to build a main event around her?
True. Exactly.
I'm trying to get back into the
I know
wrestling
you
talk,
are.
but
Anyway,
I'm
let's
doing it
just.
subtly.
Oh my god. Anyway, let's go back on track. We always go off track.
Yeah.
I suppose you're right. You do bring some good points about the first one. I mean, personally, I thought Spider-Man 3 with Tobey Maguire was awful. To be honest, I thought it was like literally.
Oh, definitely the worst.
Definitely
of the
worst
three,
of the
without a
three,
doubt,
except for the
but,
Stan Lee moment in that. I thought that was quite amusing, you know. So anyway,
and the Sandman birth sequence.
yeah, if we ever do a movie podcast, Rob, I suppose we can then talk an hour about why and why not, why Andrew Garfield is not good compared to Tobey Maguire and all that other shit. But anyway, yeah. So back to the Rumble. We have Bray Wyatt, obviously, yeah, he said, he says things like, this is my year. I'm thinking, Bray, I love you, mate, but it's not going to be your year. You're clearly not going to win the Rumble. You might win the Rumble next year or the year before that, but you're not going to win it this year. But yeah, they did make him look strong.
You might win it next year or the year before that.
Or the year after that.
So
yeah, sorry, the year after that. Yeah, my bad. Sorry, I meant the year after that.
I'm just being John Cena. I was like, you're gonna kick my leg? You're gonna tuck my tail? Sorry, you're gonna tuck my leg
I'm
under
going to kick my leg next week and I'm going to feel it now, what? You know? I think having the Boogeyman come out was quite good. I've always liked the Boogeyman. Like, I dressed as him for Halloween, like, one year, and the makeup, my god, it took hours. Like, oh my god, I just couldn't wait to have a wash afterwards and thinking, oh my god, I feel clean. Anyway, so having him come out, did he ever use the worms, though? Did we actually see it? We never saw the worms, did we? Because that's what I was kind of wondering. I was kind of wondering, get those worms, take Bray Wyatt's beard, and just go like bang. You know, we didn't see the worm. Maybe he wasn't allowed to do that. I don't know. Yeah. But
they did share a nice moment together though, like when Boogeyman's going all nuts and like Wyatt's doing the spider.
Yeah, it was cool moment because it's like freaky versus freaky. You know, it was good. I liked it. I enjoyed it. It was good fun, despite not having the worm. Also, when he broke the clock on his head, it didn't sell a good atmosphere for when he used to do it years ago. So they obviously used a different clock. So yeah, So we have that. Sin Cara again comes in. I don't know why. He's obviously. I honestly thought he was a Lucha Dragon. He's been on SmackDown. He beat Wade Barrett, and now he's in the Royal Rumble. So I mean, what happened? Does anyone watch NXT lately? Have the Lucha Dragons broke up or something? Am I missing something here?
No, they do this shit all the time. I mean, they have like a bunch of main roster people going to NXT. So I'm guessing they were just fucking. I'm guessing just so they could say, they didn't want to bother booking Sami Zayn or Adrian Neville because they knew they'd probably get over with the Philly audience. So they probably just put Sin Cara in there just so they could say, just so Cole could say on Raw next night, we had entrance from NXT, the entrant being fucking Curtis Axel and Sin Cara.
Well, Curtis Axel wasn't really NXT. If it was Justin Gabriel, I have a feeling that was supposed to be Justin Gabriel's spot, but obviously Sin Cara took the place. It might have been, I don't know, that's just me speculating.
Likewise, I was just speculating too.
No, they had this like cryptic message as well, like I will rise on the pay-per-view number, and it was supposed to be like Finn Balor, but that didn't happen either. So it's just like, this goes to show a lot of things change when it comes to the Royal Rumble. That's why I try to stay offline. Like, I don't know. So one thing I didn't know, because I didn't go online on the day, out of all those surprise returns, like DDP and that, how many of them were actually on dirt sheets that they were going to be there? All of them.
Really? DDP and Bubba Ray.
Yeah,
I didn't read any shit
like that. You didn't read any. So you didn't read anything about Bubba Ray being sighted in the area or anything like that. Because usually obviously when the Rumble comes up, everyone always like spots people. But for Chris Jericho to make that dramatic return, I think 2 years ago or last year, I can't remember which one it was, they actually flew him down a week later and at a different airport. So just to make sure that he didn't get spotted. But I saw Bubba Ray Dudley and I thought, oh my god, I'm glad I didn't read about this online. Yeah. Holy shit! Oh, but isn't Bully Ray still with TNA though? Like, isn't he still?
No, I've read somewhere. It was like a tweet or something by, I can't remember. It was someone from Bubba Ray, whatever the fuck his real name is, Camp. Or it was by TNA, but they basically said the Dudley boys have been let go, so the contracts have expired, so they just walked out.
Okay, cool. 2 seconds. Hang on, 2 seconds. Right. I might actually need a pee. but I'm going to try and hold it. But yeah,
That's all right. Me and Lee can hold court.
yeah,
while
that's
you get
cool.
back.
That's cool. No,
We're totally not going to talk
no,
about
no,
it.
of course not. No, please do actually, because I want to listen to it back. Because you won't probably cut it out. You'll probably forget to. So yeah, but yeah,
Yeah. This is all scary.
bastard. So it was. Sorry, because usually I stay away from the internet because I don't want to read like possible signs of the Royal Rumble. I just don't want to read anything, so I stay away from it. And then you told me like, oh, The Rock comes back, and I was like, I feel it was either you or someone else told me that The Rock got spotted. I was like, oh, I hate you all. I'm going to kill your family, and everything like that, and I'm going to burn your house down. Do you remember that cat you had? Yeah, you're not anymore. It's on the road. So you've been run over. So, but obviously The Rock tweeted himself apparently photos that he was in Philly anyway, so it wasn't really officially a spoiler or anything like that. So the cat will remain unharmed, and they can have push back or whatever it is back. So there we go. Overall it was not a strong Royal Rumble from when I used to watch it. Royal Rumble 2000 on Channel 4. I think that was one on Channel 4. God, it was they had a good deal running with Channel 4, and originally I remember once Mae Young showed her tits, that was what actually got them to kind of stop doing deals with Channel 4. Apparently Channel 4 said no after that, Royal Rumble, and I might be wrong about that. If anyone knows the reason why WWE stopped going with Channel 4, please put in the comments, because I read it was Mae Young.
I'm guessing it's just because it must have been a blanket deal with Sky Sports, because they still had the free Channel 4 pay-per-view well up until the invasion.
Yeah, that was.
And Vengeance 2001
yeah,
as
well. They were on Channel 4, yeah. So, man, so it can't have been about Mae Young. Well, I don't know why. Why did WWE lose the deal with Channel 4?
Oh yeah, and the Royal Rumble 2002 as well. That was like probably one of the first ones that was on Sky Box Office. It wasn't on Sky Sports, so I'm guessing it must have been after that time they got a blanket deal with Sky Sports just to like actually just have it exclusively on there.
Yeah.
Pure speculation. Don't know. Fuck Sky, basically. That's my standpoint on it.
Just fuck Sky. What do you feel about Sky? Fuck him. Okay, that's cool, right. I'm now going to go to another man. How do you feel about Sky? Fuck him. Okay. Calls keep coming in.
It's pretty much Vinnie Mac and like audience feedback. It's like, you really didn't like Roman Reigns? Fuck you. You don't like Cena? Fuck you.
Exactly.
You don't like my son-in-law, Triple H? Fuck you.
Exactly. But you like Daniel Bryan? Yay. Okay.
Fuck you.
Is there anyone you like? Fuck you. Why are you here? I don't know.
What? Dean Ambrose outsold John Cena on T-shirt sales in October? Fuck you.
We just need a meme and a video, like an animation of it, like kind of like the angry Miss Girl face, like back in 2000, like fuck you. Oh man, we should go into comedy. Well, I should get you into comedy. I'm not like I'm a promoter because I'm not, but still. So yeah, anything else about this Rumble before we kind of close off of it and move away from it? Anything else that anyone watching this Rumble that they particularly didn't like or they liked?
No.
No, pretty much
Done. No, done. Just like.
Well, that and Roman Reigns is a thing. Did you watch the Royal Rumble Fallouts, the program afterwards on the network?
No, because I'm not gay. No, I'm joking. No, yeah, I did. I watched the John Cena thing with.
Hey man, you can be gay and watch programs too.
I know. I wasn't meaning it like that.
Hey, often, because trust me, after watching Royal Rumble, sucking on a nice big dick would have been actually a relief for me.
Exactly. Should have gone out and
at least I'm not. Yeah, at least I'm not metaphorically having Vince McMahon's dick shoved down my throat. At least I know I'm actually choosing to suck a dick. And hey, so any of our listeners out there, you swing that way, good on you, man. That's ex-pride and guts, and and a nice pair of lips too. But
yeah, you can clearly you want to join the Vince McMahon Kiss My Ass Club, don't you?
But the after
I know it had John Cena and and Rusev, and then that kind of was it that on it? Wasn't that on it? I'm pretty sure that was on it.
Well, I only watched about 5 minutes of it, and it was just like straight away the panel. They're like saying like, and the audience are all leaving, and they're all trying to fucking get like behind the panel and just like be yelling and shit. It was just not going well. And then Roman Reigns and Rock backstage, it was awkward as balls. Because they come walking in, backstage interview, I think it was Byron Saxton.
Yeah.
He asked Roman Reigns a question, and then before Roman Reigns is about to answer, The Rock just jumps in, like talks about 5 minutes, and then and he starts walking off, and Reigns is like, so to answer your question, yeah, it's just like, oh god, don't try and jump back in, Reigns. Oh no, you're not making yourself look strong. It was just really awkward, and yeah, after that I was just like, fuck that. I'm wide awake now. It's nearly 5 in the goddamn morning. I'm just gonna watch internet cartoons or some shit.
No, never mind going to bed. Let's just watch internet cartoons. Why not? 5 in the morning. Let's just watch some. Let's just watch some Dexter's Laboratory or something like that.
Oh yeah, actually. You give me an idea of what to do tonight. Actually.
Yeah,
nice
good. I might even do it later. Anyway, yeah, sorry, yeah, exactly. There's a meme on Facebook I saw referencing from GTA 4 with The Rock and a cab saying, Roman, forget going bowling, we're going to go to WrestleMania instead. I was just like, it's funny because the amount of times he called you, let's go bowling, fuck off. So, yeah, it was good. I didn't see that bit, obviously, I only watched the Rusev bit Rusev versus John Cena, and it's going to get to WrestleMania. My god, John Cena has done it. He's beat Rusev's streak, even though technically speaking Roman Reigns beat his streak on a live event, but that doesn't count apparently, but fuck them anyway. Yeah, so setting up Rusev and John Cena. So Rusev and John Cena, think that would be good for a feud or not?
Well, better than Rock versus Rusev, which was rumoured.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, probably, yeah, Rock, yeah, there's some like people like think, do
I mean, it's going to suck if Cena gets the win over Rusev, because it could be a good rope for somebody who actually would need it. But to be honest, if it keeps Cena out the main event, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but thinking about it though, I've had to see my food. John Cena has been out of the title hunt for quite a while now. You know what I mean? So it's only going to be a matter of time before he goes back in it. Probably, so yeah, no, we're gonna hate that moment, but there we go. Yeah, so right, well, there we go. That's all we can say about the Royal Rumble 2015. It was it was a bit like I don't know, I can't even think of an expression to kind of match what it was. It was good. It was bad with a tint of goodness probably in it. It was like it's not DFS. Like, will they ever stop a sofa sale? Probably not, but maybe they will. I don't know. So it was
5% bad, 35% good, pretty much.
Yeah, exactly. That kind of sums it up. I mean, if it wasn't a strong card though. So I mean, the tag team matches were not strong. They were weak. The main event was good. If anything, that was my favourite bit. The Rumble itself, as we've just explained, it was obviously bad. It was like, what the fuck? People unsubscribing from the network because of this pay-per-view. Personally, I think you're stupid. I think you're a bit of an idiot. But
and personally, I support you more. You do. I unsubscribed too. Although, to be fair, I've unsubscribed just because the 2-week free trial's almost up, and I'm a real cheapskate.
Yeah.
But luckily, it just happened to coincide with this whole.
It's a bit pathetic,
movement,
though. Just to kind of like.
Look, I just don't want to pay £10.
Not you. Yeah, exactly, not you. You don't want to pay £10, fine. I don't really want to pay £10. I want to pay like £6.50. There we go.
I mean, I'll get it again for WrestleMania.
Yeah, and most of those fans who lobbed it. I mean, come on, man. But standing in front of talent's cars and not letting them drive away, man. I mean, I can execute the right that they're pissed off, but come on, man. Like, WWE does things that piss people off at least once every few months. You know what I mean? Like, oh dear, John Cena's got 500 guys on his shoulder with every belt. There we go. That happened.
Have you read the full story about that though? Apparently, it was just it wasn't fans purposely trying to stop him. It was just like the traffic was that bad that like it was backed up, and there was like 2 or 3 fans who were just acted like complete idiots.
Yeah, which probably got arrested, or something like that. So yeah.
Well, apparently, somebody smacked on Jey Uso's car, right, and then like he just jumped out, and the guy just ran off with the fucking breakneck speed.
He ran off like someone stole.
Uso screaming, "This ain't no wrestling right now. This is the real shit, son."
He literally shot himself there, and I was just like, "Wow, fucking hell." That's.
Oh, what the fuck?
That's pretty cool. What?
Sorry, I was just having a quick look at Squared Circle, the Reddit page I frequent.
Frequently on that, aren't you?
Apparently, there's been announcements made by WWE. Apparently, the network has hit 1 million subscribers.
Oh, it has. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
that's like the projection. That's overall for the last quarter of 2014. Like the last
yeah,
3 months. So obviously, it's not like taking into account like probably yesterday's shenanigans.
yeah. That's true. Yeah.
So they're obviously just fucking they roll this information out just to fucking satisfy the shareholders because if the shareholders see like hundreds of thousands of people like saying like, oh, we're cancelling our thing, and fucking the stock's gonna drop like crazy. But that's me talking about shit I don't actually know fully about.
To be fair though, I mean, like when it was actually launched in the UK, literally 4 days before it was actually supposed to launch. I think a lot of the, if anything, I think the UK alone maybe got it up to that million. I think a lot of the UK fans probably got it up. Like, my God, that sounded wrong. probably got it up there. And again, that sounded wrong. That's what she said. But yeah, I mean, I've got it. I'm paying £10 a month. Lee probably is. I think Lee, I've seen on his Facebook. He's been watching a lot of good stuff. He's been paying £10 a month. All right, so before we go into the network, before we go into me and Lee praising it, and Jack probably like, yeah, it was all right, and not getting much out of him. But
no, I enjoy the network. It's just like Netflix. There's times when it just gets to a point where I just might not use it for a few weeks.
Yeah, true. So right, overall, Royal Rumble 2013. Out of 10, I give it a 5. You two? No.
5.
5 out of 10. 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10. What about you?
It's hard. It's really hard to. I'd say for all the matches that aren't the Royal Rumble, overall 5 to 6. For the Royal Rumble itself, minus negative 37 points.
Minus. That's a pretty low down number. I mean, me.
What the hell happened then? Was it a snowstorm?
Oh,
anyway?
Was there? Sorry. Oh, something weird went happen. Sorry, man. Sorry about that. Wow. Snowstorm? I mean, we've had snow reports.
Okay, it was like...
Oh, really? Fucking hell. Sorry, let me just fix my headset here. Okay, yeah, cool. Snow reports apparently coming onto this podcast. Yeah, match itself, whole event itself, 5 out of 10. The Rumble itself, yeah, probably 2 out of 5. 2 out of 5. 2 out of 10, actually, to be honest. It wasn't... Your Rumbles usually have that spark. Like, what was it in the 2001 one? They had hardcore weapons. Or was that 2002? Or one of those?
No, 2001.
They had hardcore weapons.
My personal favourite Rumble match, it was fucking brilliant.
It was brilliant. It's a shame we didn't get a repeat of that the other night, though. But, there we go. So, there we go.
And Kane was in there for an hour when Kane was good.
Yeah, exactly. When Kane actually meant something, and now it's just like, yay, it's Kane. You're gonna face. Actually, isn't Kane's taking on Daniel Bryan on a casket? Apparently on a casket match, like on for SmackDown.
Yeah, because that feud was just so great, and I want to see that happen.
Well, I do. I mean, when was the last time we've actually had a casket match?
No, dude, can you not tell? I really do want this to happen.
Yeah, I know, I get it. Daniel Bryan, Kane, yeah, it's just like, whatever. But the fact that it's like a casket match, man, I don't care. Casket match, fuck you. So, before we go into network, one thing, maybe. Are we not going to get like a proper Raw then from this week, since we didn't have a Raw? Kind of confused.
Well, apparently, because I got confused yesterday because all the reports came in because of that giant blizzard that happened in Connecticut. What they had was like a half clip show, half like a bunch of interviews they recorded, especially for that, to fill up Raw. And some of them were alright, especially when Seth Rollins beats Brock Lesnar. It was pretty fucking hilarious. And then, apparently what's going to happen is this Thursday it's going to be a live SmackDown event, not a taped one. They're going to be holding it in the venue that Raw was supposed to originally happen in.
Right, so
and they're going to honour the tickets that people had for Raw.
So basically we don't get Raw basically for this week then, essentially then. Technically we don't. But so if SmackDown is
not that we're missing much.
No, not that we're missing much. But come on, man! After the Royal Rumble, after the atmosphere, it would have been cool to see Roman Reigns come out and say his piece, do his interview.
No, if anything, it was divine justice, because imagine the fucking shit that would have went down on that Raw. Right after the Royal Rumble.
But
people would have been fucking.
Right.
Just booing the entire thing out and out. So if anything, Vince looked out by having a giant blizzard, cancel the bloody event.
That's true. I know.
give people a chance to calm down and
Yeah,
shit.
I guess exactly. But then you just stand out in the blizzard, right? Stand there until you calm down. But yeah, but God, that was cheesy. That's what she said. Yeah, I mean, okay, let's explain why I didn't like it. Oh God, TV just went funny. Let's explain why I didn't like it. Okay, I didn't like Roman Reigns winning simply because the fact of I just don't think he's ready to be a champion yet. That's my opinion. Go on, call me, say you're not a real wrestling fan. Yeah, I've only been watching it for most of my life, so fuck you. I just don't think he's ready. I wasn't pissed that he won because at the end of the day, I think deep down you, Lee, everyone knew Roman Reigns was going to win. I think deep down, as soon as Daniel Bryan went out, I made a facial statement saying, right, that's it, Roman Reigns is going to win. It was purely obvious, yeah.
It's not so much just pissed off at Roman Reigns, it's Vince McMahon who were all pissed off at because it's just like, it used to be like somebody gets so big and over, they become the people's champion, no pun intended, and then they run with that person. Like, Daniel Bryan's been that guy for the past year and a half now, but Vince is like, fuck you, I get to do what I want, fuck you. Because Reigns is going to be his last pet project.
Yeah.
Where he builds him up himself and shit. So the guy's 69 years old and he's fucking losing it.
Pretty much. Well, sort of. But I mean, at the end of the day, yeah, I've not got a problem with Reigns before people start kind of battering me about it at the end of the day, because I think Roman Reigns is a talented wrestler. He was great in the Shield. But I think he needs work. At the end of the day, I think he needs work. A shit ton of work. Yeah, it's good. First of all, again, my opinion. I think his moveset needs to be opened a lot. He's a John Cena at the minute. He's the 5 moves to do, and he just does the Samoan drop, the ringside, the head side drop kick king, whatever, the Superman punch and the spear. Watch him in 6-man tag matches. He does very little involved in doing it, unfortunately. So he does. I mean, that's just not me trying to slate him. That's not me trying to be the bad guy, but he does. He'll get tagged in. He'll be the guy with the momentum. Do 4 moves and wins the match. There we go. He needs mic skills. He needs a little bit of mic skills, a little bit more kind of. He's not bad on the mic, but I wouldn't say he's anything matching Bray Wyatt or Dolph Ziggler. Obviously he needs a little bit more push there. So, yeah. But yeah,
I agree with you there. I didn't think he used to be that bad on the mic. It's just when he came back and Vinnie Mac started writing his promos, it's just like, oh fucking god.
Yeah, exactly.
I previously he just basically said a few bits, a few words to get straight to the point, and that's all it needed. It might not have been the most amazing shit ever, but it worked. And now he had that time off, and now he's come back, and oh god, I really don't know what the fuck happened to his promos.
It was a lot to do with the creative side. It was a lot to do with Vince McMahon basically took it over and wanted to do something with it. And then there was that time when he first came back, his first interview back, his live by satellite interview, and apparently Triple H told him to ignore what Vince had wrote him, and he wrote it himself. But he seemed very awkward, didn't he, in that promo? And I think that was one of the reasons why. So, oh my god, Alpha Fowler, Jesus Christ, I just like him. But so. I'm sorry, this is my opinion. I like Reigns. I don't want people to think I was pissed off because there's a Tottenham flag on the wall. No, I like. Sorry, I'm just watching the TV in front of me. I do like Roman Reigns. He was the perfect guy for the Shield, even though he wasn't the first pick for the Shield. According to CM Punk, he was kind of originally it was going to be Kurt Hawkins or something. So he was the second pick for it.
Pashitono.
So I just think he needs work, and as Jack said, a lot of work. He does. I'm not going to deny that he won't have a great match with Brock. I think he's the best person to face Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar is the beast incarnate. He needs Roman Reigns is again a powerhouse. Can you imagine those two going off in the main event of WrestleMania? If it needs to be booked, Jesus Christ, Michelle, can you stop the plates? I'm trying to talk about wrestling here. I don't need plates. Thank you. So there we go. They need to build it up right. It needs to be good. Hopefully, the build up through Fastlane to WrestleMania, it will be fantastic. And hopefully, the match itself. And then maybe I'll turn in and say, you know what? Maybe one day I'll turn around and say, you know what? Maybe I was wrong. maybe Roman Reigns, he got there, he did the work, WWE opened up his moveset, he's champion now, and there we go. So, what the hell was that? You just linked me.
Just sent you a little GIF. Or is it GIF? I always pronounce it
GIF. Hang on, let me click the GIF. So there we go. So he just needed his work, but I'm not happy. I'm not one of those people that think, oh, this is Roman Reigns, because last year we all wanted Roman Reigns to win over Batista, and he got the same treatment this year. So,
to be fair, the reason why we wanted Reigns to win just because we were stuck with a choice of him and Batista. So it was just like, it's not like everyone was like totally like, yeah, we really want that to happen. It's just like, oh, fuck it, this is the lesser of two, shittiness.
Yeah.
Well, that's my opinion about it anyway.
It is. I mean, it's just like it's hard to explain it sometimes, But I just don't want. First of all, that GIF was actually pretty awesome. Actually, I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty funny. Vince McMahon's face. It was. I like Reigns, and I do think he's going to have a great match. Right, I really do think he's going to have a fantastic match with if it's built up right. Like I said, I think Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar. God, they're going to tear each other apart. There's going to be no move 104 arm bar, arm drag. There isn't going to be any things like that. They're going to go at it. Hell, if it was even a no disqualification match, that would be even better. I think about Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns, and I get excited. My God, that sounded wrong, but because I reckon with some good booking, Reigns has got near enough 2 months to kind of get into this main event spot to kind of get there. So I'm hoping we don't have a Vince Russo on this, and it can build it up. That's why I was annoyed that he won, because I just don't think I don't want to look at Roman Reigns and make him hold the belt, because I just don't think he's ready to hold the belt. I just don't think he's ready at all, really. And a lot of people were jumping over me saying, "Oh yeah, well, why is Seth Rollins ready?" But Seth Rollins is ready because he's put his foot in the door. He's found his footing. He's been doing really good. He's Money in the Bank champion. Yeah, if he had walked out as WWE champion, it would have been him versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. Personally, I thought they maybe made a better match. But there we go. It would have made a hell of a better match because they're both crazy talented. I do think Roman Reigns is talented. I never said he wasn't. Most people seem to think, oh, you just don't like Roman Reigns. No, he's a very talented guy. He always has been. So there we go. But it's just like, I just think some other guys are ready and some aren't. If he needs to get WWE have obviously just pushed Roman Reigns into the spotlight because CM Punk just walked out. Daniel Bryan was on the shelf, quite a while. They've obviously just taken, like you said, Vince McMahon's pet project, and they've just pushed it forward, and they've just put him into the spot. He hasn't been going long solo throughout the Shield. Realistically, he's not been, he's not really done. I mean, look what Seth, Dean, and all the others have done. Great feuds with Bray Wyatt. Yeah. What can you say? What has Roman Reigns done solely that's stuck out there? Nothing. Realistically, nothing. No offense to the guy whatsoever. I just don't think he's done anything. He needs to go longer solo. He's only realistically just split up from the Shield a couple of months back. Then he went injured. Now he's come back, and now he's going to WrestleMania. This is the problem I had with Roman Reigns winning. It wasn't because he was a shit wrestler. I just don't think he's ready yet, in my opinion, because he needs work. People like Seth don't need work. People like Dean Ambrose don't need work. But not work in a sense of he needs an open moveset. He needs more moves where he doesn't finish a match on SmackDown with 5 moves. He doesn't need that. He needs better mic skills. He needs a strong affiliation with the storyline. There we go. I've said it. I'm going to shut up now, but that's all I feel. I've been dying to get that out since it happened because I made it off on Facebook, and some people had a bitch at me about it, saying, "Oh, how do you know this person's ready? This person's ready?" I was like, "Well, it's my opinion. When was it a day where a wrestling fan could not watch wrestling, and not have a fucking opinion? You know what I mean? It's just my opinion. I think he needs work. You might not agree. Lee might not agree. Or you both might agree. I don't know. I mean." There we go. Lee, what?
I agree. He needs work, and they should have just held off on him for another year.
Yeah,
at least,
exactly, another year at least. But
you say, the reason I'm pissed off and the fans are pissed off, it's not him. It's fucking Vince McMahon and his love of.
I mean, it was a little bit. No, I mean, but he's got every right to kind of love him. Not that. I mean, he's a good talent. I just don't think Daniel Bryan comes into it. What is this top 100 Wolford countdown moments? It looks like it is. I just don't think, I mean, it's kind of annoying because obviously I suppose we all wanted Daniel Bryan because he had the titles, he got there, he made it there, was all happy for him. I know I was, a lot of other people was, and yay, I'm the champion. What was it, a month later? I've now got to have surgery. I've now got to leave WWE for these 6 months, and now I've got to vacate the titles. God, that was annoying. That pissed me off. So, is Daniel Bryan ever going to get the titles back? A title run back? Maybe it was too soon. Maybe that's why they didn't make him win the Rumble. I mean, if Roman Reigns didn't win the Rumble, who would have been another good category to win? Maybe Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah.
Maybe Dolph Ziggler. Yeah. Maybe Dean Ambrose. Maybe definitely Bray Wyatt. I think that would have been good. But again, I don't think Bray Wyatt's really that ready to be champion yet. I don't think he should be champion for a few years. He's got a good thing going on right now. Realistically, if he has a belt around his waist, that could ruin the character a little bit. So, sorry.
Yeah, no, sorry, pardon me. Also, if he's got a belt round his waist, how can he job to Cena when he needs to make Cena look strong? Yeah.
I'm just saying, sometimes when you're champion, it can change you a little bit. It can change your character. WWE have different things for you. Bray Wyatt's got a good thing going right now, but if he has a belt, that might change it. I'm not saying that he won't be the freaky, he's got the whole world. I mean, he'll still be the same Bray Wyatt. I'm just saying, like, something might change in him, like what many people do when they're champion. That's all I'm saying, That's just my opinion. So, my God, they really are going far back on these episodes. Right, you two. I've just said my piece about Roman Reigns. What about you two about things Roman Reigns? What do you feel about Roman Reigns winning and going to WrestleMania?
I think he's like pretty much a half-baked souffle. So
Half-baked souffle, yeah. That's quite a weird analysis, but yeah. I mean, if I ever kind of make a souffle and it ever goes half baked, I'm like, oh, it's Roman Reigns, So, but yeah, it's quite half baked. So you would agree as well that are you kind of agreeing with me there that kind of
yes, I am.
Okay, yeah, sort of, yeah. I mean, it's kind of, it's only my opinion at the end of the day. Obviously, you two or anyone doesn't have to agree with me. Obviously not. It's just my opinion. I know a lot of people were happy that Roman Reigns won. A lot of people, surprisingly, a few people were pissed off that John Cena didn't win, and I'm just sitting back going, lol, John Cena. So, but, again, that's just my opinion. You're going to be a WWE fan, you've got to be opinionated with it, but again, Brock and Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania, it's going to be a good thing. He's probably going to win the title, because most people who win the Royal Rumble do go on to WrestleMania and they do win the title. I can't think of any people who haven't, to be honest, so even Chris Benoit, I think even Chris Benoit did it, that murderous son of a bitch, so...
Vince McMahon, he won the Royal Rumble and he didn't go on to WrestleMania.
No, didn't he?
Yeah,
no, he won the 1999, eliminated Austin.
Yeah, a month later at the St. Valentine's Day Massacre. Awesome pay-per-view, by the way.
It was.
Which you can now check out on the network for $9.99.
Just $9.99, man. Just $9.99. So yeah, St. Valentine's Day Massacre, it was a good pay-per-view. So yeah, right, moving on. We're going to call this podcast to an end. Not yet. I've got a few more things I want to go over, but that was my opinion about Roman Reigns winning. I'll probably look back and when at the WrestleMania match, I'll probably go, yeah, well, you know what? It probably wasn't bad the fact he won because I don't think there was really any more people they could have really made it or put there anyway. So, but there we go. So let's talk about the network. The WWE Network finally launched, obviously in the UK, which is good. I know, obviously, Jack, you've obviously stopped your membership.
Oh no, I've still got it for another month for free.
Oh, you've still got it for a month.
Yeah, it's just that come March 1st, if I hadn't cancelled it, I would be charged for another month.
Oh, okay.
But I've cancelled it and I get a month free, so it's just like, hey, I get to be part of that whole cancel the network movement. But really, but I still get the network for a month. Sticking it to both parties. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm a jammy git.
So, obviously, I mean, like if you had the money, say you had a lot of income base, would you actually keep the network?
Well, the thing is, actually, come to think about it, come March 1st, I'll have to buy it again for WrestleMania.
Yeah, I guess so.
We'll see what happens.
So they do. Do they do a clause of you can opt in and opt out, like whenever you like, then?
Yeah, I think once you pay for a month, you can cancel straight away, but you still have the rest of the month. Yeah.
Okay. No, that's.
Yeah, it's like Netflix, because I mean, you could start up a month on
Make sure there's
Netflix and
Lola
literally cancel it the same day, but you still have the full month. You know, it's just like they don't automatically take the money out next month. You know?
Oh yeah. Because I heard that when you signed up to network first, they don't take the money straight away, do they? They take it like was that 15 days or something, wasn't it? Or something. They take it.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. So yeah. But yeah, network is actually really good. I actually enjoyed it. I've become addicted to it. A lot of the Monday Night Wars is really interesting stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen it, Jack. If you haven't seen any, you have seen. That's good.
Oh yeah. I was watching it before my thing for the US network ran out. He had about 3 or 4 episodes aired by that time, and since I got the network last week, I've caught up on the ones I've missed.
Yeah, I mean, if you got it for a month, go back and watch it, man. If you're able to, you know.
You recognise who the narrator is on it?
The what?
The narrator, who the narrator is on the Monday Night Wars.
Oh, what? No, who is he?
Yeah, I know who it is.
Keith David.
Lee, do you know it? It certainly
It's
is. Keith motherfucking David.
It's Keith David. Are you serious? Oh my god.
Or as Roddy Piper would say, look, you ever put on them glasses? Start eating that trash can.
Wow, I didn't know that. Holy shit. I thought I recognised the voice, but damn, man. Fucking, I wonder how much they paid him to do that. Damn, man. Oh, that's cool, man. That's good. Yeah, but Monday Night Wars is really, really quite eye-opening. They do kind of repeat a lot of footage, though, through other previous episodes, but it is good. It's quite, I've not finished it all yet. I've just finished say that again, sorry?
I'm not either.
I've just watched
the way through it.
Yeah, I've just watched the Saeed. I've just watched the Sting and Undertaker kind of thing. Kind of they were like the top menacing ones, and like kind of now I'm off down. But yeah, that's good. Legends House. Michelle, my wife's been watching that. Is like Jack kind of said after episode 4. Then I was just renamed it to Everyone Hates Tony Atlas. so. I don't know why. I mean, the show, it's weird they put Tony Atlas in there because obviously, you know, he can be annoying. You know, he has probably the most vulgar laugh probably of all time. You know, I think there was even one point where he was just like laughing constantly and Vince McMahon told him to shut his fucking mouth. Yeah, so it's just like, well, yeah, I've not seen Legends House, but from what I've seen of it, I think it's alright. It's basically, let's just take Big Brother, but lets you know, just put a load of legends in the house, you know. I'd like to think they would do a season 2, to be honest. I'd like to think they'd do another one, like another one, and have different legends in there. You know, I think if you could get, there's a lot of, you could put Jake the Snake in there. I don't know if he would go in there or not, but if he did, that would be like pretty cool to see. So.
I was gonna say they probably, the weird list of legends that they had that went in the first season. I'm guessing it was a case of like they're the only ones they could find.
Yeah, they're probably exactly.
Don't have serious drug
illnesses,
problems,
and stuff that are free.
Or you still have their life.
Exactly.
Sorry, I won't mention that because I actually read a news report about Kamala.
Yeah, Kamala, the black dude.
Unfortunately, unfortunately, and it's very racially sensitive.
Yeah. Sorry. Okay. I know Kamala. Yeah.
But unfortunately, he's lost both of his fucking legs to diabetes.
Really?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, man.
It's just out. So you know what I mean. I don't think they could do a second season unless they have recent retirees.
Yeah, I mean,
say Edge or Stone.
Yeah, they probably the legends that are in this one were probably ones again. Yeah, that wasn't seriously ill or probably could actually do it. But yeah, well, I mean, they could put Hogan in Legends House. I mean, I know he's booked.
Oh fuck that! He'd politic the shit out of it.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. About who?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I mean, Jake the Snake. I mean, couldn't he not go in there?
Yeah,
I mean, that's maybe.
Yeah,
Scott Hall, maybe. I know he does have problems, but I think he's doing quite well right now. You know, Dusty Rhodes, you could put him in there. There is a few people you could put in there, regardless if they're ill, they've lost their legs or not. You know, so I can't believe Kamala lost his legs.
I was going to say Ric Flair, but that would be a bad choice because pretty much everywhere he shows up now he's
pretty much, yeah. Day 5 in Legends House. I've had a bit to drink. Woo! He just keeps wooing everywhere. But it is good. It's just interesting. It's cool to see. Monday Night Wars is good. I'm liking that as well. Watching rivalries as well. Actually, rivalries is actually quite good. I've been watching some rivalries. Quite.
I haven't checked any of them out yet, but I shall get round to it whilst they have this free month.
This is the house fire bit. This was good.
I've watched the Edge Jeff Hardy one, Edge Matt Hardy one.
That was a good one. Partly because the feud between those two was literally real, wasn't it? Over later, so so that made it literally really good. So Dusty Rhodes and Flair is a good one.
I've seen that one yet.
Yeah, that's a good one. That is a good one. Beppe, fucking hell. McMahon and Stone Cold's not too bad. That's not a too bad one. Hardy Boys need to see a good one. But it'd be good to see. I'm hoping they'll do Rock and Austin, Rock and Triple H, Austin and Triple H. There's a lot of stuff they could put on there. We've had a lot of good rivalries over the year. Hell, I hope they put Kane and Shane McMahon on there because they had a fantastic fucking feud. From back in 2003 or 2, wasn't it? I think. He ended up knocking him, put him in a limo and crashed it. He knocked him in a fire. I think Kane ended up strapping into the turnbuckle and electrocuted his balls. So it was good, man. It was good. Do check out Rivalries Jack because it is good. What else is there? I can't think. What else have any of you watched then? Anything else?
Slam City.
You've actually watched Slam City, really?
Pretty much, yeah. And it's, I'd say it's.
Are you having problems trying to sleep and you put it on, or did you fall? Did the controller drop and it landed on it and you just didn't want to stop it?
I checked a couple of episodes of it out just to see what the hell it was about. And some of them were actually really funny, the proper old school, the slapstick cartoons that we'd watch as a kid. Some of them are just meh, it's just they're doing it for the sake of doing it, just to promote the toys, and some of them are really funny, especially the one with Kane in the kitchen.
Oh, yeah, the Kane in the kitchen one did actually look, kind of that made me laugh in the promo for that, actually. I will admit that one looked alright,
yeah.
So.
And CM Punk is the ice cream man. Only really funny because of, by the time they'd launched, he'd fucking left the company. You'd have figured they just cut that episode out.
Yeah, I mean, you would have done, but maybe maybe Punk wasn't bitching about that one. Maybe he didn't really mind that one. It wasn't really making him any money, so what's the point? So no, I've not checked that out. I'm more checking out the recent. I've watched a lot of ECW pay-per-views every time I get up for work in the morning, 6 a.m. I always stick an ECW pay-per-view on. But watching some WWE. It sucks though for the ECW pay-per-views because Royal Down's music, if you ever watched that, ECW used to be Walk by Pantera, but apparently there was a different song, and I looked it up online while at work on my break, and I discovered that they actually changed the song due to copyright. So it was kind of because that used to really get the crowd pumped, that song did, which kind of sucks. But there we go. They don't have. They have Raw and SmackDown replays. Obviously, you can go back and watch some of the older episodes. Doesn't have a lot of them on there. I was kind of hoping they would have every past episode on there, and not just a select few of episodes, which kind of sucks. I'm hoping they will add more. Same with WCW episodes, ECW episodes. There's not everything's not added, which sucks. But overall, I actually do enjoy the network. I actually think it's good. Have you seen the new 24-hour thing? Yeah, I don't know if they might have been. Did it show on Raw last night? The WrestleMania kind of.
No, I saw the advert on the Royal Rumble itself though. It looked interesting.
Me and Michelle watched it. It's actually quite. You actually see the Undertaker what actually happened to him. Because obviously he kind of what happened to him? Didn't he have a concussion? Yeah, had a concussion. Yeah. You see the Rock, Austin, and thingy. They talk about when Hulk Hogan says Silver Dome. Instead, that was just so awesome. It's actually good. Watch it if you've got time tonight. Watch it. I think it's only 40 minutes long, but yeah, it's actually really good. It'll be good to see more episodes based on this stuff. So yeah, so the network, it is good overall. It was worth the wait. At the end of the day, it was like GTA 5. It was oh my god, it's been delayed to September, but my god, was it worth the wait. Same with the network. We had all those issues. We even talked. Me and Jack had talked on the last podcast. The one before that one. Oh yeah, the network's coming out, and it never did it? They pulled the plug at just the last minute. But there we go. It's just
bloody ridiculous.
Bloody fucking was. So you sounded really different just then. You could.
I know, because I'm putting on a bit of a Cockney accent like you.
I hate you.
Don't pretend you don't love it, you dirty bitch.
No.
And if you don't love it, I'll break your ham and eggs. So whatever, fuck Cockney rhyming
I
slang.
don't do Cockney rhyming slang, man. I'm not Danny Dyer off EastEnders for fuck's.
Alright, no, I just assumed, the second you're born a Cockney, like, they drill that shit to you in, like,
Yeah,
Cockney
they
school.
teach you like pictures on cards, like egg and chips or something. Like, why have we got to learn this?
Apples and pears.
Yeah, exactly. Oh man, so yeah, well, I think we're gonna call it there. I think we're gonna. But I think we've discussed. Unless there's anything else we can put at the end of this. Anything else? Any news lately? Anything happening in the news? WWE news lately? We can discuss quickly about it. Anything else?
There's this thing going on right now. Apparently, a lot of people are cancelling their network subscriptions. I can't think why. But,
I hope we already mentioned that, but yeah,
I know.
you're being an arsehole. So yeah,
but yeah, other than
obviously
the crazy weather, like fucking up Raw.
Yeah,
and
I mean,
shit,
obviously Raw wasn't on last night due to weather, so that was talkable. And yes, Sting, Triple H has challenged Sting to a confrontation at Fastlane. So I don't know if you knew about that or not. I maybe put it on my Facebook. They put it on WWE.com. My guess was maybe because it was going to happen on Raw, and obviously they didn't get to do it, so it was just a bit weird. So yeah,
yeah.
Triple H went nuts when Sting showed up, and went Sting. So hopefully Sting will talk. It's going to be a great confrontation. Obviously they're going to have a match at WrestleMania. There was obviously a Photoshop billboard. I don't know if you saw it. It was obviously Brock Roman.
Yeah.
Apparently that was Photoshop. We know obviously Brock won anyway. Roman.
It was Photoshop, but ironically it turned out to be true.
Exactly.
Anyway,
so there we go. Sort of ironic, but
life imitating, yeah.
Exactly. So nothing really else. The Sting DVD, the new Macho Man thing, I think it's going to be on the network soon. They show sneak peeks of it. They showed a sneak peek last night of the Sting DVD. It's come out.
It just we heard about fucking quick WWE news. Fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger confirmed for the
yeah.
The fuck?
What the fuck? What the fuck, man? If you were talking what the fuck, why is Donald Trump in there? Saying what the fuck? Saying what? So let's put Donald Trump in there. Only the man who only just helped money had a match at WrestleMania. But yeah, let's put Donald Trump in there because apparently he deserves it. What's that? You want to put the Macho Man in? Nah, fuck it. Let's put Donald Trump in instead.
I mean, I don't agree Donald Trump being in, but I can basically understand it, because he is his casino hosted WrestleMania 4 and 5.
Yeah. And he obviously did have some involvement. Obviously, he did have involvement in it.
And Danny was good mates of Andre the Giant and Bruno Sammartino, so I'm guessing that's it.
Yep.
Maybe. I mean, Arnold Schwarzenegger, he was on SmackDown. He did actually punch Triple H out. I mean, but they have this thing WWE do of adding celebrities. Adding if they've been around, they'll probably put fucking what's the guy? Was it Drew Carey, the guy in the Royal Rumble for himself?
Oh god.
They'll probably put him in there probably next, even though.
I can't wait for WrestleMania.
He's already in there.
Oh right. Oh yeah.
Is he?
Yep.
Is Drew Carey already in the Hall of Fame? Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god! Holy shit! I did not know that.
I really can't wait till WrestleMania 60 around the Hall of Fame right there. And it's like, Arnold Schwarzenegger got him for like being a friend of Andre the Giant's. Well, here's Peter Stevenson. He once prepared a cup of coffee for Hulk Hogan's son.
Exactly.
One time,
and he said it was moderately all right.
Yeah. And he refused to take it. And now he's going in the Hall of Fame. It's like, that's how fucking bad the shit's going to be.
Oh my god, man. You're one funny fucker. I was just reminded of something. Something just there for a minute and I've just fucking forgotten what I was going to say. Oh shit. Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'm not too pissed about that, due to obviously
I'm not pissed, I'm just confused.
I mean, same here. I'm really happy the Macho Man's in there, though. He was the first.
Oh, yeah.
I'm really about bloody time is all I'm going to say about fucking time. And let's Owen Hart maybe WWE. Can you put Owen Hart in there now? We know that his wife is okay with it now. We know that it's been cleared and you can put him in there. So fucking do it. You want to do it. Let's do what everyone wants. He'll get the most massive cheer ever. We'll see his wife.
I don't think they're not obviously going to probably do it next year. They won't put two.
No,
dead
no, they
legends
won't.
in the
Obviously,
same-
no. So
same
two dead legends. Yeah, no, they won't. Obviously, but yeah, but it'd be nice to see him going in there, regardless if it's this year, next year, the year after that. You know, so it'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, because they did two dead legends last year, didn't they? They did whatchamacallit, Paul
Yeah.
Bearer and Ultimate Warrior.
Yes, yeah, sure, yeah, they did, yeah.
Even though he wasn't dead at the time.
No.
I'm scandalous.
No,
Yeah.
scandalous and as being like kind of like yeah,
Horrifically poor
yeah,
taste.
exactly.
Yeah.
Poor taste. And there's a fight.
I'm being incredibly offensive. I love it, Michael.
I love it, Michael. Yeah.
On that note, I think we should wrap this
Yeah,
up.
we're
We're all growing boys. We all need our beauty sleep. and
yeah,
whatnot,
it's been
so,
good. We've obviously had to kind of
Yeah.
put this extra chat in anyway, so sorry if you've been bored listening to it, but obviously we didn't have a lot to say about the Rumble because obviously 3 matches were just not discussable, really, was they? So, you know, there we go.
True.
So, yeah, Arnold Schwarzenegger, obviously, sorry, just go back quickly. Yeah, he is obviously, I don't mind it, that I'm confused as well, but fuck it, you know. They're going to have Lemmy from Motorhead probably in there soon, you know, just because he does the theme song for Triple H, you know, when he...
Oh shit! No,
That'd be awesome, yeah, but there we go. So, yeah, so again, thank you guys, thanks for listening. If you've tuned in or listened to us, we're sorry we didn't have Aaron. We will probably get him for Fastlane, the new pay-per-view that we have released that I think sounds quite shit for a name, but then again, I thought Battleground sounded quite shit for a name, but I actually quite like it.
True. And if we can't get Aaron for then, well, looks like we'll have to wish him best of luck in all his future endeavours.
Yeah, future endeavours. Yeah, exactly. No, we'll find him. We'll get him in. We'll do it at some point probably. But it's been a joy again, Lee. Thank you for joining us again. It's been
lovely having you, Lee.
Yeah, it's been good. It has been. So we'll see. We'll tune in for Fastlane. Hopefully, I think Rusev and John Cena's already been booked for it. We'll get that, which will probably be good. We've got a Sting confrontation, which will be good. So already Fastlane is looking quite well. And also, do you notice on the WWE Network it says Fastlane's on the 25th of January? Does anyone else know that? If you noticed that, it's very good.
No, not yet, but I'm guessing it's probably been rectified since.
Probably. Well, they did the same for the Rumble. They said the December 25th. Yeah, just load up the network. Look on the right where it says next page. It says Fastlane. It says January 25th. It's weird. They did that for the Royal Rumble as well. It said December 25th. So it's odd. So yeah. So guys, thank you for listening. Like, subscribe, comment, do whatever that shit. We're gonna thank Lee again for joining us, and we'll see you again next Fastlane.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
I think he was expecting that to end.